The Game Week 1 FPL Challenge started with the first ever 5-a-side FPL that we have for Game Weeks 1 to 4 for the FPL Challenge. Game Week 1, we also had unlimited budget, so you could spend all of that money. My Game Week 1 team looked like this and scored 45 points, which doesn't sound like a lot, right? But you only have 5 players, and all 5 of those returned. And I also had Salah, who was the top point scorer of the week. Hey, that's an amazing team, right? Wrong. I didn't captain him. I didn't choose the likes of Saka, Havertz, Trent, who are more popular and scored all the more points. So I actually only finished in the top 40%, even though all of my team scored points. So I think that is a big unlucky. So not a great start to the rank badges, which they've added to FPL Challenge, but eventually we'll be all the way into top 1% legend. Imagine reaching that status. All the hoes. For Game Week 2, though, the FPL Challenge is all-out attack. Not the crappy chip that they got rid of a few years ago. No, a brand new challenge where goals are worth double points and we get to choose 4 forwards. So all of the goals, all of the points. The only problem is, though, we only get 35 million budget to choose our 5 players. So if you pick Haaland, you've literally only got 5 million for each of the remaining players each. So that's pretty unlucky. So that's why if you look at the top most selected, Haaland is nowhere near the top because it's just pretty damn difficult to at least get a good squad with him in. It's possible, but not great. Surprisingly though, Isak is the most popular, even though he didn't score last week. People are keeping the faith with arguably not the best fixture on paper, but still a pretty good fixture. The fixtures that are very tasty, though, are Fulham vs Leicester, Man City vs Ipswich, Spurs vs Everton, and Liverpool vs Brentford. Problem is, Man City only have Haaland as a forward in the game, so that's a no. Liverpool, Darwin and Gakpo are probably a no, so that's a no. Spurs now have Solanke and that's it. And then Fulham just have Muniz. So even with the best 4 fixtures, you've actually only got 2 options to select from. Nice one. So if we were to try and squeeze a Haaland in here, the team would look something a little like this. Yeah, never mind. Chuck it in the bin immediately. Where yes, because you only have 5 million average to spend for the other 4 players, I've literally got a 4.5 million goalkeeper, a 4.5 million forward who's probably not going to play, never mind start and get goals, and then 2 5.5 million forwards, which to be fair could be good, you know, they're on penalties potentially, but yeah, it's just not it, is it? Is it worth it to sneak in a Haaland? Probably not. So for me, Haaland in this FPL Challenge is a no. So my current Game Week 2 FPL Challenge team looks like this. No Haaland, no hope. But we do have Ederson in goals, playing Ipswich at home. So at least we got the Man City cover, right? Yeah, Ederson's going to match Haaland. Okay. We have an Isak away to Bournemouth, a Solanke at home against Everton, Muniz at home against Leicester, and the big man, Chrissy Wood, up top, playing Southampton. That's right, lads. I have officially got Wood. It is actually really hard to pick a differential this week because there's hardly any forwards in the game that actually play, you know, out of all the 20 teams. Not even every team has a forward that starts. Most of them only have 1 or 2 max. And I know usually in FPL I say, you know, pick a player just for their points, not a differential. But in FPL Challenge, it's slightly different. You're only going for that number 1 every week. You're not going for anything else. So what's the point for going anything else? There's no point going template and safe if it doesn't mean anything. But this week, it does actually look different. And I am just going to focus on the players and try and target the fixtures and not the differentials, which, you know, it should be good anyway. But then gamble on the captaincy to try and get the gain and get the edge over others. Or I am actually thinking of going for an Isak captain. Yes, he's the most selected forward in this challenge. But I don't think he's going to be a very popular captain because he didn't score last week. People might prefer the likes of Solanke or Muniz or risk it for a biscuit with Chrissy Wood. But I want to risk it for a biscuit, a Bourbon biscuit for Isak. Isak captain, ready to go. A shout out to Oliver, who is currently top of the Bacon Boy Mini League for the FPL Challenge, who is also tied on points for Ilyas. I mean, to be fair, I would be pretty pied off if I was Ilyas because even though I'm tied first, I'm second. Well, FPL, that's proper cheeky scrub behaviour, that. But they both scored 63 points, so actually not too many more than me. And they both had an overall rank of 1.6k in the entire world. Damn, son, fair play. They both went for Haaland up top, though, where the likes of Havertz completely outscored him. But crucially, they went for Salah captain and also had a Saka. I think that just goes to show you, yes, all of your 5 players can score good in a 5-a-side for FPL, right? But you really need to nail that captaincy to get any chance of doing really well. So that's why I'm going to waste my captaincy on Isak. Nice one. But no, that is the team locked and ready. So that's going to be it for the FPL Challenge Game Week 2. Thanks for watching, and also remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.